Hello students. Good morning to all of you. Now today we are going to start now the mechanism of the muscle contraction. So this mechanism of the muscle contraction explained with the help of the sliding filament theory. Understand student? Now today we are going to start the mechanism of how muscle contract and relax. That is, we start from now sliding filament theory of the muscle contraction. So sliding filament theory was proposed by the scientists H. E. Huxley and A. F. Huxley. It is also called as walk along theory or the ratchet theory. According to this theory, interaction between actin and myosin is the basic cause of muscular contraction. Actin thin filament and myosin are the thick filament. In last period I already explained actin and myosin. Actin filaments are interdigitated with myosin filaments, like they are crossing just like the fingers of the two hands. So the heads of the myosin is joined to actin backbone by cross bridge, forming the hinge joint. From the joint, head cannot tilt in forward and backward direction. This movement is an active process, means this movement requires the energy, and that energy provided from ATP. So myosin head contains ATP. ATP is a ATPase activity. It is an enzyme. It can derive energy by breakdown of the ATP molecule. This energy can be used for the movement of the myosin heads. Understand? Means myosin head required movement of the myosin head required energy, and that energy provided from ATP with the help of the enzyme ATPase activity. That enzyme break the ATP and provide the energy for this movement. During contraction process, the myosin heads get attached to active side of the actin filaments and pull them inwardly. Means myosin filament get attached to actin filaments, and that myosin filament pull the actin filament inwardly, so that actin filament slide over the myosin filament. Actin filaments slightly cross over the myosin filaments. This result in the contraction of muscle fiber. Understand? Means myosin filament or head of the myosin filament get attached to the active side of the actin filament, and that pull that actin filaments towards inward direction, so that the actin filaments slide over the myosin filaments, and this results in the contraction of the muscle fibers. But when the muscle is relaxed, the active sites remain covered with tropomyosin and troponin complex. Due to this, myosin cannot interact with active site of the actin filament, and therefore contraction cannot be occur. So this can be takes place in the relaxation. Means when muscle is relaxed, the active site remain covered with this protein tropomyosin and troponin complex. So this myosin cannot interact with actin filament, and therefore contraction cannot occur. I already explained earlier as it is. So that kind there is a no contraction. And when an action potential comes to muscle through motor end plate, motor nerves, it spreads throughout the sarcolemma of the myofibrils, and the transverse tubules of the sarcoplasmic reticulum relaxes large number of calcium ions into the sarcoplasm, because there is a sarcoplasm act as a storehouse of the calcium ions. I already explained in last period. Understand what will be happen there when there is a no contraction? So when an action potential means impulse generated there, and that impulse carried toward the motor nerves, it spread throughout the sarcolemma of myofibrils, and the sarcoplasmic reticulum relax or release the most of the calcium ions into sarcoplasm. These calcium ions interact with troponin molecules. The interaction activates tropomyosin complex. This leads to change in the structure of tropomyosin. Means calcium ion releases from that sarcoplasm, so that calcium ion interact with troponin molecule. So this interaction inactivate the troponin tropomyosin complex, and this leads to change in the structure of tropomyosin. As a result, it gets detached from the active site of the actin filament, that is F actin filament. Thus active site becomes uncovered. Now head of the myosin cleave the ATP, means break the ATP and derived energy from that ATP, Using this energy, myosin gets attached to the active site of the actin and results in the formation of actomyosin complex. Understand still now? The myosin heads are now tilted backwards and pull the attached actin filaments inwardly. This results in the contraction of the muscle fibers. But during relaxation of all the events occurs in reverse direction. Means when stimulation is terminated, actomyosin complex is produced earlier, so that complex is broken down, and myosin heads when attached with active site of the actin filament, so that myosin heads get detached from the actin filaments. The process involves the use of ATP. At the same time, calcium ion returns back. This is also an active process that uses energy. Due to disappearance of the calcium ions, tropomyosin complex is restored again, because that complex is broken when myosin attached with actin, but that when myosin gets detached from the actin, so tropomyosin complex is restored again. This complex over the active site of the actin filaments. Understand? Due to this, the interaction between the actin and myosin stop, and the actin filaments return back to original position. This results in the muscular relaxation. And like contraction, relaxation is also an active process. There are mainly the two kind of process, active and the passive. The process require the expenditure of energy, and that energy utilize or arises from ATP, that is active process, and the process takes place without expenditure of energy, that is the passive process. Understand, student? In this way, the contraction and relaxation of the muscle fiber takes place. And one thing is present here at actually the rigor mortis. Usually some hours after the death of an individual, its muscle is stiffened. All of you observe that in case of the dead body. So after some hours of the death, its muscles are stiffed. This muscular stiffening after death is this muscular stiffening after death. This is called the rigor mortis. It helps in fixation of hours of death after murder. Fixation of hours of death. After death, the fresh supply of ATP to muscles become impossible, and therefore the score of ATP is finished, and the detachment of the myosin from the actin filament, and this results in the permanent state of the contraction of muscle. Means in that condition, muscle are permanently going in contraction. There is a no relaxation, and this mechanism or the physiology of the muscle contraction stop, and therefore that muscles are stiff after death. So here finish my topic, student. Thank you very much.